Hello guys, so today I'll be giving you background of how I was able to handle fear. you know um so my concentration today will be on how I was able to overcome it. Okay, so I was scared to start in cybersecurity, and here's what helped me. So we must know that fear is real, but it's not permanent. It is real. Like I said in the previous record, that you should acknowledge your fear. So fear is real, and but it's not permanent. Here are the steps that helped me, and I believe it's going to help you as well. It helped me to move forward. So the first step I took was to admit that I was intimidated. That it's okay to be intimidated. First of all, I thought cybersecurity was only for hackers and people that have high coded intelligence. So my idea about cybersecurity was all these are all hackers. So but in the moment I accepted that I was going to like allow this fear, this feeling of afraid or clueless. I was able to breathe and say, I don't know this yet. So I can't really tell if it's just for hackers alone. So I said, okay, what am I going to? That was the first step. I was intimidated, because of what I thought cybersecurity is all about. Then the next step was that I broke it down into bit-size areas. So I made research, and because cybersecurity is very, very huge, it's a huge field, and it's overwhelming, especially when you don't know where to concentrate on. When you go online, you see different aspects of cybersecurity, and you're asking yourself, um, what should I do? How can I navigate this? So what helped me was to break down into bit-sized areas, because cybersecurity is very huge. So I explored many areas like the network security, the cloud security, GRC, which has to do with governance, risk and compliance, incident response, application security, threat intelligence. So that helped me to realize that I do not need to master everything. I just need to start somewhere, because breaking it to a bit helped me to know, okay, I can start somewhere. I don't need to. So the next step is going to be pick one beginner friendly learning platform. So that was another thing that helped me. So I picked one beginner friendly learning platform that I can learn and practice. Not too much of resources, right? Not too much of resources, not overloading yourself with a lot of information, because it can be very, very overwhelming. So you have to pick one beginner friendly platform that is structured in such a way that helps beginners who are new into the field of cybersecurity. I just pick one to start. For example, like try hack me was one of the beginner platform that I was using, and I still use it in today because it's kind of interesting and all of that. And YouTube channels, I also use your YouTube channels. We have the cyber mentor that will also help, or LinkedIn as well. There are some structured courses in LinkedIn. Some of them are free, some of them you have to pay some tokens and all of that to get those access. Then another step I took is learn the language first. Learn the language first. Not the tools. Not, oh, is it Splunk? Oh, is it Terabyte? Oh, am I going to be using Linux? Or am I going to be using Azure? Oh, no, what about, what about you start looking at the different tools to use and all of that? No. learn the language first. It's very important you learn the language. It's very important you learn the terminologies before diving into technical tools. So this actually help. You can start with, oh, what is malware? What is phishing? What is fireworks? What does SOC analyst do? Something like that. This will give you confidence to read and understand blogs. This gave me confidence to read, to understand blogs, tutorials, conversation in the feed, because I understand some basic terms, like what's malware, what do you understand, what is phishing, fireworks, what does SOC analysts do. Another one is that I had to find a community that you can. It will help you, it will shrink your fear, it will help you reduce your fear. You will know that you're not alone, because you're going to see in that community there are 1,001 people there that had zero knowledge of what you know. You're very surprised that you're more knowledgeable than them. You have to join some of those community groups like Discord server, like Rabbit, Reddit forums, like I said before, Zoom event and all of that. You can you don't get ashamed when you think your questions are dumb. Yeah, because there were some dumb questions I was asking, because I was trying to fathom what were they saying. Another thing that is going to help is practice without pressure. Practice without pressure. Meaning that don't say, oh, I've been doing this for like 3 months now, 4 months now. What's going on? I need to get a job tomorrow. Or why am I not getting it? Why am I not understanding it? Why am I trying? Why is it taking time for me to install just this app or install this tool? Why is it difficult for me to understand what they are saying? If wherever you pick on YouTube, you are already understanding it, look for another one that is a little bit easy for you to understand. Play around the free lab. There are free labs like Try Hack Me. It's a pre-security part. It's free, hack the ball, starting the points, and all of that. It gave myself permission to mess up, because that platform, you can mess up, do something that is not right. Trust me, you're just in the learning process. It gave me time, gave me permission to mess up, because it's better you mess up while learning than mess up when you get the job. And also celebrate little wins, just in case you are able to do one of those Try Hack Me and you were successful and you understood it. Come on, celebrate yourself, like understanding what an IP address is, and you're able to get it. Come on, celebrate yourself. It's a win. It's an addition to your understanding and knowledge. Then also talk about your progress publicly. Don't be ashamed to talk about your progress. Don't be ashamed to talk about what you've attained, what you have gotten. Because fully well that you're switching from a different career to a new one. So celebrate the little beginning. Okay, so talk about your progress publicly. Be confident to talk about your progress publicly. One way to talk about your progress publicly is to share your update on LinkedIn, like learning cybersecurity. I just learned what phishing is, something like that. You may think, oh, it's small. So stay accountable, build your confidence, attract methods and opportunity, because when you say it publicly, you are being accountable. You are saying, I know this and I'm accountable for this. And also you're building your confidence, and you are attracting mentors and opportunity, because when you do that and people see it, they are attracted to you. And by so doing, you're going to see someone that wants to step in to assist you. So remember yourself. Also remind yourself of why. Remind yourself of my why. What is my why? Something like, oh, I wanted a meaningful, secured and challenging career. Like, why did I step into this career? What is the reason why? So when fear creeps in, when you're afraid or you think, okay, I've been doing this, I'm tired, so remember why you started it. And also remind yourself that I don't know everything. I just have to keep learning. The world needs more people in cybersecurity, especially from diverse background. Okay, so the world need. And my final thought is going to be that fear don't magically disappear. Okay, you can't sit down and be afraid and assume it's going to disappear. It doesn't magically disappear. But what happened is that I have grown fear. I have grown it by taking action. You don't need to be fearless to begin. You just need to start despite the fear. You just need to begin that, okay, I'm afraid, but I'm going to start. Okay, so these are my tips on how I was able to break out from fear. These are how I was able to build confidence. This was how I was able to stay accountable. This was how I was able to talk to people. So when I come across people that are already in the field, I tell them, oh, look at what happened, I'm trying to do this. And sometimes they will not be able to assist me even though they are in cybersecurity, because cybersecurity is huge. The field is huge. So uh what some people know, like some network security, um uh network security person knows, as class security may not know it. Some people, they are skilled in incident response. They may not really know application security. So if you're asking someone who is skilled with incident response, you're asking them about security, they may give you little basics, they may not give you everything. So when I come across people like that and I say, oh, this is what I want to do, I remember talking to someone, I caught someone, and I was to enroll my little child on coding because I wanted him to go into IT. So I want to just start, okay, let me just start pushing him, towards that, because he likes playing game. It's sort of pushing his energy on just playing games and being on the screen for a long time. So I decided to enroll him into coding class. I remember then when I was speaking with someone that was to teach him, and I told the person, I know I'm calling you in respect of my child, so you can brush him up in coding. I'm also cybersecurity skilled. I just started, and please, do you know anything about security analyst? Who can I talk to? That was what I did. Who can I talk to? And people was like, oh, I'm not skilled in that area, but I'm going to connect you with someone. I was like, even if it's for 2 weeks, even if it's for 1 week, I don't mind paying. I just need someone to just give me a real world experience. Trust me, that actually helps. So don't be ashamed when you are venturing into a new career like cybersecurity. Ask questions. Ask people questions. And also I have my email right there. You can also send me an email. I will be able to tutor you and walk you through on how to navigate the cybersecurity world, and very soon you'll become an expert. Okay, so that will be my tip, and don't forget to subscribe so you get more updates, as I'll be dropping more tips, and I'll also be walking you through on how to do some certification, how to build your own lab, and all of that. Okay, you have a nice day.